morning. I'm about to land in Munich. Actually, look, I'm landing now. Munich is my hometown. I'm Italian, but I grew up in Munich. Big week ahead. I'm working on new ads that are showing promising results for our affiliate stuff that we're doing. And I might be adding a new vertical, which is in the lead gen space, and it's been crushing it. If you're in the affiliate space, you know that lead gen is doing 50, 100K a days every single day for many different affiliates. So that's exciting. And we are gonna finalize all the documents that we need in order to continue building in Bali and also start selling the villas. Because the earlier we sell, the quicker we can get to work on the other plot of land and start building other villas. So in short, we're looking to scale real estate as well. And we might also get this week some positive news about the idea of the project that we wanna execute in Dubai for real estate, and I'm gonna continue documenting it all for you guys. As Gary Vee says, document, don't create. So I'm gonna be doing both. I'm gonna create content for you and just simply document and make videos like these. So if you want me to talk about anything specific, drop a comment. I'm reading all the comments, so in the next video I can please you and talk about whatever you want me to talk about. All right, now I'm gonna do a call with the members of ScalersPro, which is my advanced program for affiliate marketing slash VSL slash YouTube. The advanced stuff is over there. I only advertise it once the doors are closed, so I'm not really promoting it, also because I need to do more work in there. And that's why today I'm catching up with the community to see what the questions are, where they're standing, and try to help them as much as I can. Hi guys, good to see you.
It's poppin'.
Ciao, greetings from Germany. It would be ideal for me if you guys could like introduce yourself and also to everyone to understand like what you guys are working on, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, where you're running, just so we have a clear, since it's also not that many, I think it's brilliant. So it's like small but intimate, so we can all have time to share what we're all doing.
So we run, you know our offer, right? So we run mainly on Facebook, Skinker offer, and we run in the US 100% Facebook. We do both the VSL in feed and VSL on a landing page.
I'm running Facebook, YouTube. I have about maybe 13 years experience, so I've been around this space for a while. I've tested a lot of different things. I just never really dived into YouTube. And so that's why I got your courses, because I wanted to kind of start diversifying and see maybe, okay, I could add YouTube. Because I've done like lots of revenue on Facebook. I've done it back in the day in mobile in-app, like DSPs, pop traffic, that kind of stuff, which was very good at the time. But now it's like YouTube was sort of like this Wizard of Oz, like, you know, the wizard behind the scenes, like how does it work? How do you make it work? And so I've tested quite a bit recently, maybe about 20K I put into it. Still trying to test. I realize it takes a lot of money with Google.
It does.
There's a lot of subtle things, and that's sort of some of the questions I had for you today was because of that. But in a nutshell, yeah, I've been around the space for a while. I've seen a lot of things, tested a lot of different things, and so I'm glad to be here and to, you know, touch up on my Google skills.
Well, for my previous job, I was a media buyer for roughly 2 years. We were in the field of making entertainment content, a little bit in the clickbait niche about like divorces or just those bullshit stories. And then we would sell our ad space on our websites. I've been doing that for, I think, like roughly 2 years, mainly native advertising and Facebook ads. And then since this year, I resigned my job, moved my ass to Australia, and I also purchased your course and hoping to make something out of this affiliate journey. Still quite new. I've published quite some ads in the skincare niche and Nutra niche. My main struggle point at the moment is about the content policies. Like a lot of my ads is just like getting restricted.
Yeah, it's a shit show right now. All right, we just finished a 2.5-hour call with the community of ScalersPro. In a nutshell, what we spoke about the YouTube ad policy issues, since I know for you guys it's one of the issues you're facing now, and you commented in the past videos about it. It's a shit show for everyone. Like, I'm struggling with this issue. A lot of advertisers are struggling with this issue. So basically what's happening, there is a false positive. Ads are getting flagged for unreliable claims and all sorts of other policy infringement. But the truth is, in most of the cases, it's a bug. It's not to exclude that you're not doing something wrong, but at this point in history at this point of the year, which today is June 13th. In the last few weeks, this is an ongoing issue across all the board. So the solution to this is what my account managers told me to do is, in order to expedite the appeal and prioritize it over other appeals of all the other millions of advertisers that Google Ads has, is to deactivate the campaign or launching a new campaign, turning it off, uploading the ad, getting the disapproval message, increasing the budget to $21,000 a day. Mind that you're not gonna spend any of that, you're just gonna keep it paused. By changing the budget to $21,000 a day, Google is gonna prioritize your appeal, your support ticket that you created over others, because they're gonna prioritize bigger advertisers than smaller people that have appealed or submitted a support ticket for a $50 a day campaign. Makes sense, right? Once the ad got approved, you can then change the budget to whatever you want to spend every single day on that ad and reactivate the campaign. But even then we saw mistakes. So it's still not a final solution, but this is basically what is getting us approved in the short term. And I asked my account managers if people that are not managed are able to access this type of support. So they basically said that this works even if you just open a support ticket on the support page. So if you have this problem, I would recommend you to try this. Don't spend the 21K a day, for no means. Be sure you're not running the type of budget on an ad that is unproven to work. So it's just a way so that your ticket gets prioritized as you're set to spend way more money than other advertisers. So that's why you're changing the budget. And go ahead and create a support ticket. And in general, the call went well. There were a lot of questions and we talked a lot about hooks and ideas and VSL, shooting, editing, and all of the juicy stuff. Which is good to do. I enjoy sharing details with you guys, and it's good to be able to help you directly through these videos, through the community, through the comment sections. Some other guys asked me like, yo, did you ever get banned on YouTube? The answer is no. I never got banned a single time on YouTube. And usually one of the things that gets you banned is if you use the tracking URLs that the platforms give you. So for example, if you use the hop link from ClickBank, that's gonna get you in trouble very easily. So usually that's why ClickBank in many ways sucks in this way, because it doesn't really support affiliates the best way they could. But that's why a lot of affiliates create bridge pages. So they just direct link to the bridge page, and then on the bridge page the clicks go anywhere, and that's fine for YouTube. But I don't know if you're getting that issue, or if anyone is getting that issue, but never use tracking URLs on YouTube directly, because that's gonna get you in trouble. You can if they have the same domain. So for example, if it's myproduct.com/tracking1 and then points to the homepage, let's say, that's fine. But if you have different domains pointing at each other, that's not a good look. And yeah, gonna go back to work. I have more ads to launch, and I'm working on some new pre-rolls where I'm actually using more AI. So last time I kind of trash talked arcads.ai, but I must say that this is actually pretty good for some UGC stuff. So I don't do it for an extensive amount of time in my ads, but I did create multiple variations of the same script with different AI actors, and now I'm combining them together, and actually the results is pretty good. If you just run the UGC ad without any editing, at least to me it's kind of obvious that it is AI. So what I like to do is to put the AI clip on one side and put something else running on the other side. So I basically split the screen, so the attention is kind of split between the AI actor and other B-rolls that I'm using. And I also crop the AI actor so you don't really see the hands all the time. So that makes it more credible, because Arcade's AI is not perfect, but it gets you to a good first result. So that's what I'm working on now. I'm launching the short ad, but I'm basically changing the first 40 seconds of it, and I'm just recreating it. So it takes some time, but I'm almost done and I'm about to launch it. So I'm gonna finalize that and then probably go for a walk, because I need to move some more today, because I haven't moved too much. Well, I did play paddle, but yeah. All right, peace out. See you in a bit. Oh man, I miss Germany. Germany has fresh air, which Dubai doesn't. In Dubai right now, it's June. Being outside is a nightmare. It's so hot you can't breathe in, and here is like, it's beautiful. And it's green, fresh. So now I'm gonna go to my favorite spot here when I wanna disconnect from everything and everyone. Anyways, long days of work here in Munich because I have nothing else to do, which is in many ways great, in many ways not, because it's less fun, but so many things to work on. Real estate wise, this week was slow because our guy that is in charge was very sick, so we couldn't finish the last documents that we needed to continue building, but we're getting there and we're finalizing other few things, but it's looking good. Like, I'm super excited about this project. It's my first real estate project ever. It's in the range of 2.8, 3.1 million dollars in terms of market value, so that's a fairly good start. It's not a huge start, it's not a small start, it's not the biggest project, but it's also not the smallest, because to start off with such project size as a self-funded company, and by the way, we're not selling off plans, so we're not selling first and then building, we're building right away. So we're ready to put all the capital required to build in case no one buys while we're building the villas, which is probably not gonna be the case, but anyways, we accounted for the money that we need in order to potentially just build out the villas and keep them and rent them out, because we could be generating quite a bit of money just by keeping them. So even if we don't sell, which is not gonna be the case, but even if, it would be good for us because we would still have cash flow. We would still generate quite a bit of cash flow each month and pay back the villas over time. And this brings me exactly to what I wanted to speak about today, about mindsets. And I have arrived here in this beautiful place, and the Allianz Arena is right there. They're playing the European Cup there just as we speak. Anyways, what I wanted to say about mindset is that, god damn it, it's difficult to sometimes just go through things, go through new projects, go through new businesses, and stay patient and stay consistent, because I don't know how you are, but people in this world that don't know what to do, they ask me, what should I be doing? How should I start? And I know a lot of people that are like that. I grew up with people like this that don't know what to do, and they just follow whatever it's given to them. They go to university because they don't know what else to do. And nothing against university, just a lot of people choose university out of boredom or out of lack of creativity. They don't think outside of the box. But then there's another type of people, just like myself, and I have way too many things I want to be doing. And I always see opportunities left and right, and it's insane. Like, it's sometimes drives me nuts because I want to be doing so many different things, and I need to stay focused on one thing and one thing only. That being said, I'm currently doing multiple things, but at the same time I got to a stage where I can do multiple things because I know how to handle a few things already very well, like affiliate and investments and all of that. So I've been doing more than one thing for a while, and now I'm adding real estate. The beauty of doing real estate is that it can be pretty slow. Sometimes it requires me more, but I can do it, let's say, in my spare time. And having had success in the past multiple times on new things allowed me to build this confidence over time, because now I know how a successful cycle of results looks like. And it goes like this. At the beginning, we more or less know what we should be doing, but we still don't know how the outcome is gonna look like. We imagine it, but we still don't know. Then we go through phases of trying, of figuring things out, of adding complexity to it, because usually when we start, we think it's a very simple process, and then when we do things, we understand that there are way more layers of complexity. And then there's a period of not exactly knowing what we're doing, but trusting that it's gonna work out. And then, depending how long that period is, at the end, if we don't give up and we continue staying consistent, things will always work out. So at the end, you have the cycle of starting something new, not knowing what you're doing, sticking to this process long enough until you actually get to see the results. And then it sounds all fair and easy, right? We look back and you're like, oh fuck, we wouldn't imagine that it would have taken this much time or this short amount of time, but eventually it worked and it made all sense. So now, starting any new business, I take that in experience. I did that multiple times over and over, and on a mindset level, it gives me that sense of relaxations and trust in the process that things are gonna work out, and it's actually a very relaxing thought to have. So know that if you continue to get better at it every single day, 1% better every day, that at the end of it, you're gonna make it, my friend. So we're all on this boat together. That's all I wanted to share for today. See you in the next video. Peace.